So, it is the 20th anniversary of Madvillainy by Madvillain, aka MF Doom and Madlib.
AKA one of the best albums ever known to man. Not even rap, just best albums ever.
You spitting? I'm not going to
Hey,
disagree.
I'm just saying.
I was letting that fester a little bit because sometimes the people that's watching, they need to know what you're saying.
Some of one of the best intros ever, one of the best outros ever. Come on, man.
Oh, one of the best, all the tracks in between.
You never, bro.
Just everything is great about
Best production ever, best rapping ever, bro. Like, come on, bro.
To me, this was my album that introduced me to MF Doom.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to an album by MF Doom from Madvillainy until last year when I was telling you about the stuff that I was listening to. And MF Doom turned out to be one of my most streamed artists.
You see how the streams all the way up for this album now? It's crazy.
Because of the birthday, man. I mean,
hey, man. Bro, I remember when I found out the news that he passed, bro. I cried in the Kroger's parking lot.
I heard that. I'm like,
bro, I remember like getting into my car and like I just hit Instagram and it was right there, the post that his wife did. And bro, I remember I cried. And I pulled out jamming Doomsday, bro. Like, I was like, bro, hold on, let me go to rounds like Dom's. I was like, bro, just playing all my favorite stuff, bro. Doom, bro. R.I.P. to the GOAT.
R.I.P. to a GOAT.
Bro, this guy right here, bro, mostly through my years, like being like 18 plus, like me leaving the house, bro, and I was just into Doom like heavier than, bro. Good times, man.
No. This is a bit of an album review, but also just a look back into this since it's an anniversary thing. And I think it's going to be a bit harder to get into some of the lyrics in here because there's just so much to digest and talk about. Bro. And it's just so hard to remember everything. Yeah. So what we usually do, we're going to go into the album, talk about what it was like when we first got into it. I randomly found it on the internet because I saw recommendations about it on the internet at the time. And I was like, all right, let me listen to it. I was like in middle school, I think, when I heard this. And this album came out, obviously, since its 20th year anniversary, 2004. And this was like, I don't want to say the height of the Bling era, but this was during the whole Bling era. And Bling era was popping. So to have an album like this come out, even though he was part of the underground, he wasn't necessarily part of the Bling era. He was still putting out music then. He even put out another album that we'll talk about later on the podcast. Not in today's episode, but later on the podcast in general. And it's just weird to see, like, there's this rapper that came out with something so left field compared to what was happening in the Bling era at that time. And here's something so different. And, you know, me back then, I didn't have a lot of people to talk to about hip-hop when I was getting into hip-hop. And it was just one of those things, like, I felt like I was kind of keeping it to myself. Like, oh, like, I know this one thing that you guys don't type stuff. I don't know, it just kind of felt weird because I don't know anyone that talked about MF Doom coming up. I mean, in high school, I learned some people, but in middle school, like, no one was talking about MF Doom. No one was talking about MF Doom in general like that, amongst the general mass.
I know I didn't. I knew about him. I had a friend that put me on a lot of underground music in middle school. It was my white homie, Darren. He was a skater, bro. He used to put me on all type of stuff, bro. Because he was a year or two older than me. And he was also he didn't listen to no mainstream, bro. He the one that got me on a lot of backpacker stuff, bro. Like Self-Titled, Immortal Technique, even LP. Nah, not Master Ace. I kind of found it myself. But like LP, he got me into like, you know, the whole like what's the word, bro? What's the name of the Phone Crusher Plus? Yeah. That album and what's the Raucous, all that type of stuff.
Oh, the Ruckus label mates.
But what's the other album, bro? The other label? LP label, Def Jux. Couldn't even think of it. He got me into all that stuff. But like I never was like digged into it till I got like in high school. But like in middle school, you know, he was feeding me that stuff, bro. We'd go skating, stuff like that. But shout out to Theron, bro. Heard you a family man.
But talk about this album. What was your first impressions when you first listened to Madvillainy?
Man, I don't even remember. I can't remember the first time I heard it, but I loved it, bro. It wasn't nothing that I had to go back to, bro. I just liked it from the get. And I think my second go around of like being an adult, being like 18, 19, hearing it. Because, you know, there's times when I heard it when I was younger, but I didn't like I ain't gonna lie, I didn't keep listening to it. But when I got like 18, 19 and just like actually digging more in depth into the MF Doom catalog, I started appreciating this album way more. And then like understanding the lore of MF Doom and Madlib. And bro, this album is like one of my favorite albums. I don't even like using my favorite, but it's probably like one of my favorite albums of all time. And just my impressions of like this dude rapping, what the hell is he talking about? Like what, that didn't rhyme. what it is, and then going back to listen to stuff, I'm like, oh, he was connecting this with that, and he has this pattern here. It's like, sometimes they make you like, how did he do this? And he does it with so much it's just effort. It's effortless.
He makes it sound like you could do it.
Yeah, it's
but
so
then when you try to do
effortless,
it, you're gonna F it up.
Yeah, bro. It's so like, bro, it's so many times, like, it's bars that I still today, I'm like, okay, I know this. I know what he finna say. I rap it, but it just don't sound right. I can't even keep up with him sometimes. So it's like, sometimes I just like, I let him rap, and then I say this line, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know this, but I think only song I actually just go probably is like Rounds Like Dimes, but like, bro, like Doom.
That's on
Operations Doom thing. But man, just Doom, bro. And the production is just amazing.
Yeah, I mean, when I first went to this album, to me it was like, this was like the first time I've ever heard something just so weird in hip hop. Yeah. This is like the most weirdest hip hop album I've ever heard.
At the time?
When I first heard it. Yeah, because I was just like, this is like nothing. Like, there's barely any like hard knocking bass. Like, there's like, you're not rapping about guns and violence or anything like that. I mean, you know, Doom hold heat, but he preached nonviolence. You know what I'm saying? But
he hold heat, but he preached not.
I love that bar. But, you know, it's just so weird to see a rapper that wasn't rapping about the stereotypical things, especially during the Bleeding era. Like, oh, I got this big chain and stuff. Like, yeah, he talked about being a ladies' man, but he wasn't like super like womanizer with the type stuff.
And that's more Victor Vaughn.
See, I need to get I need to get into that catalog, that and King Ghidra. But I really liked this album when I first heard it. And I feel like I was one of those people that only I knew it because no one else talked about it. And, you know, it was just one of those things that MF Doom just really wasn't talked about at the time. The internet was big, but going online to get music wasn't as big until like the blog era. So this is before the blog era, just to kind of give you guys a scope of like when I heard it. But
you say you heard it in middle school?
Yeah, like in middle school. Before the blog era, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, going out of that, how do you feel about Doom's presence and his performance on this album? Amazing.
Bro, this is amazing, bro.
Like you said earlier, he just flows effortlessly, flawlessly. He just makes it look easy. Yeah. Like, I feel like if I were to watch Doom do this, obviously without the mask off, he would not break a sweat. Bro. Like, it just sounds just so easy. Like, I'd be wanting to go in there, I'd be like, how did you find out how to write this? How did you rap it? How'd you know to go onto this beat like this? How'd you know to attack this beat? I mean, shoot, there's some beats on the album he don't even rap on. Bro. I'm like, dang, I wish you would have rapped on
bro, like, I'll just say this. It's like, it's stuff that he rapped off of, like beats, just like, what the hell? Like, how do you even rap off this, bro? Like, going back to like the Born Like This album. Him on Lightworks, the Jay Dilla track. How do you rap on that? Like, how?
Because you know, when I listen to some of Donuts, I'm like, how would you rap on something?
How do you rap on it? And then the stuff that Madlib gave me was just like, some of this stuff was like, how? Like, even accordion. Like, bro, that beat.
I would have never found out how to rap on it.
Bro, how do you rap
he does
on
it just flawlessly.
Like,
easy.
Bro.
He makes it look like easy work. He's grooving with it and everything. I'm like, how'd you find the pocket?
Bro, it's just, man, he's just amazing, bro.
Yeah, I just.
Like, he's, bro, I don't know. I don't know. I think he's probably the best rapper.
I always say that he's the best rapper to ever do it.
Yeah.
Like, pen-wise, he's the best rapper. Obviously not.
Even with technique, bro.
Even, to me, not with artistry in terms of like, making a catchy song like that. But in terms of like an MC or rapper, MF Doom is number one.
And like, bro, I can't wait to watch the Dead in Hip Hop video. They did the
song bracket.
Oh, that's gonna be one of the toughest things ever, bro. Because I have so many. I already know. I know the song that's gonna be on there, and I know it's gonna be stupid, bro. I was just thinking about like, bro, this is gonna be crazy. I might watch it on my way back.
Hey man, shout out to Dead in Hip Hop, man. I've been watching y'all since like middle school, I think.
Man, he put me on the Dead End, right? But bro,
hey, it's a Big Sean review.
Yeah, bro, it's a Big Sean review. Yeah, bro. But hey, it all wraps around.
Facts. Bro. But when it comes to his presence and performance on this album, amazing. I even like the skits with him, like at the bistro or whatever. Right, I love the beat. I'm like, come on, dude, just give me a few bars on that. I'm grooving to that.
Like, bro, man, I remember one song that always stuck to me from the album, even from my first listen, was like Fancy Clown. I don't know. I think that was more like, I love that sample, and then just, I don't know, I was just into it, bro. It just, it was, I think that's Victor Vaughn on Fancy Clown, but like, bro, just that beat, it was like the most, I think it was the most like accessible beat in a way, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Like, in terms of like, if there was to be the most mainstream like beat or normally like beat for someone that's casually listening to hip hop, if you would have to put them onto this,
even though it was a little, but that beat still,
it's all weird in its own aspect, but
and then that sample, that Fancy Clown. I don't know who that's from. I need to check that out. I never actually looked up the sample for that. What vocal was that? But nah, I love that. I love that beat, bro.
I mean, do we really have to talk about the production on this?
No, bro. Come on, bro. It's flawless, bro. It's Madlib,
I think
bro.
the best thing when it comes to Madlib's production is that it doesn't feel dated ever. And we talked about this with the Pinata anniversary. When it comes to Madlib, it doesn't sound like, oh, this was recorded in 2004. Oh, yeah, you could definitely tell that was like a 2005 type beat. Like with stuff like Madvillainy and like Pinata and Bandana, to me, it has that timeless feel of like, you can't pinpoint when this was dropped. You could drop this now and it will still be amazing.
To me, you have those, like, to me, these guys that I'm like, you can't kind of box them in. You got Dilla, Madlib, you got Prince Paul, to me. You got Alchemist, bro. With some of their like, you could tell they're just study music. Like, they don't just, oh, I'm over here in the soulful section. No, they digging in Brazil. They digging in all the crates. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't really date them, in my opinion, bro, because some stuff they did in 2004 could be some stuff from now. And it's just, they just so diverse in their selections of music, and just they're digging. They're amazing. The samples they find. It's crazy. Like, I love to actually, Q-Tip as well. But I know you can, but I mean, just when it comes to their just
overall sound.
their diversity of their digging, bro. I love to look at their collections, like, because that's what I'm on, bro.
I want to see their work process. Like, I want to see, like, how's it coming to their head? Like, they want to make the beat.
Like, I used to go and dig. I don't know if you ever watch. Do you used to watch what they call it, Roulette on the Mass Appeal?
I used to.
Yeah, I used to watch that crazy. I used to love watching that. But I love to see Madlib do something like that, bro. But man, I remember Mac Miller did it. That was dope. That's one of the current ones I could listen to. But it's a little series that they did on, I think it was Noisy, of Jay Dilla. His friends went to his storage room years ago. That was dope, bro. That's all them records.
That video, but I know what you're talking about.
All them records, bro.
Oh man, but I mean, next topic is features. There wasn't really many features on here. The features they did have, they were good, but I mean, no one's out rapping Doom on this album. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we got a Quasimodo.
Eyes, I love Eyes.
We got a Quasimodo feature. Is that the one with Quasimodo?
Yeah, Madlib. Yeah. No, he's on America's Most Blunted. America, I love that song too. Will you ever get in the Quad stuff yet?
I haven't yet.
You ever been listen to Lupac yet? Like Madlib group, bro. Madlib got some stuff, bro.
Hey, Madlib, GOAT. He's my favorite producer of all time.
Bro, Madlib's amazing, bro.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, we're not really going to talk about lyrics because there's just so much to dive into when it comes to a Doom song in general. But to dive into the lyrics of all of Madvillainy, there was no, I don't want to say huge,
and I ain't make notes.
Thematic concept or anything like that, but I mean, it is a concept because it all sounds cohesive. Yeah. And Doom is just rapping his butt off, and he's telling you like, "Yo, I'm better than you. You don't need to touch a mic. Like, I'm here to save you."
And he was
he's the villain.
And he was on one of the best runs ever, bro.
Yeah,
like
bro. His first album,
bro. 2004, he put out Food, Madvillainy, and what was the other one? I think it was a Victor Vaughn project. Oh, my stomach. Anyways, bro was on a run. Yeah. Because Operation Doomsday came out in 2001, I believe. Yeah.
Operation Doomsday came out in
99. I'm bugging. Why I say 2001? What came out in 2001?
I don't know. Probably like a Motherfingers project or something like that. Maybe. I don't know.
But I don't know why I thought 2001. 99, it was 99. But then he came back. He was drunk on one of them songs rapping. Rounds Like Downs, I think, bro. Him and old boy. Because that's why he was on that time. Applesauce. Mashed potatoes, buttery, biscuits.
We're going to talk about Food, not today.
But no, that's Operation Doomsday.
Oh, Rhymes Like Dons. I'm thinking of, not One Beer. What's the other song?
Super.
No. I'm thinking about the other song that he has that feature with on that album. Rap Snitches.
Rap
Snitches.
Bro,
yeah, I'm thinking about that
Rap
song.
Knitches.
Yeah, Rap Knitches. But yeah. But your overall thoughts on Madvillainy? 10 out of 10 for me.
12 out of 12.
That's still 10 out of
10. I know, but I'm just saying 12 out. I'm giving it some extra
12 out of 10. 12 out of 10.
Hey, bro, some extra digits, bro. 12 out of 12.
I mean, Madvillainy is an album that if you are a true fan of hip hop, you have to have listened to this at some point.
You had to, bro.
Like, this is like one of those staple albums, like an Illmatic, like a Ready to Die. Like, obviously, it's not right there, beside them in terms of like, what are the first albums you got to listen to? But Madvillainy is somewhere in there where it's like, okay, this is a must listen to album that you got to listen to.
And I, as a kid, as a kid getting into music, middle school wise, I always just wanted that freaking poster. And I wanted the MF Doom dunks because I got into dunks around like SBs. I was collecting like SBs a little bit, And I always wanted those joints, bro. But hey, F it, bro. That poster's iconic. I still need that poster, bro. I don't have it.
Dang. Didn't it come with a vinyl or something like that?
Nah, it didn't come with mine.
No. I'm sorry, B. But
I sold it anyway.
But yeah,
sold my whole collection.
RIP to the GOAT. Shout out to Madlib for producing such a great album. Shout out to MF Doom for rapping his butt off on this album, bro, and making it look effortless, man. This album is amazing. One of my favorite albums of all time.
Yeah.
But yeah, Madvillainy, check it out.